Here's my first subscriber game, and I am using the Patriots. I was requested to use the Patriots, so here I am with the Patriots. And I did not attend this game to be the AFC Championship game, but you know, this guy picked the Ravens, and it's a fair matchup. I mean, I didn't expect him to pick the Redskins or a team like that. I expected him to pick a good team, and he did. And you see there, we catch a lucky break on 2nd and long with the roughing the passer, and it brings up a 1st and 10. And on the very next play, we get a nice little stand here to Wes Welker as I'm getting hit. In this game, Tom Brady, he got pressured a lot. He was taking hits left and right. He had a very good rush defense while also maintaining a good, how should I say it, zone, I guess you can say. He had a lot of people in coverage. It seemed like he was playing fag deep, but he wasn't. He was rushing 4. Very hard to go up against. But on 2nd and 7, we get the nice sack. We bring the pressure. And we forced a punt. So on the punt, I tried to run those screen pass, and he read that perfectly. I mean, a perfect read by him. A nice user play. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I forced a pass in there thinking he would overrun it or something, but he gets in there, and it was a good play. But he tried to run the toss, and Patriots defense is there. And just back, and look how much time I'm giving him. I'm only rushing 2, and neither of them get to him. He has about 10 to 15 seconds back there, and he eventually finds a man for the 1st down. A mistake on me, I didn't send the pressure, but on 2nd and 10 he decides to run it. Brings up a 3rd and 6. So on 3rd and 6 we get a lucky break there. He incomplete pass. And this game actually turned out to be a very good game. I was feeling good at first. I thought this game would get kind of out of hand, but he did a good job. He maintained focus. He came back, as you see in the video. But so far, the next team I play with in Duke to Kill this franchise, I think the leaders are the Patriots and the Giants, I want to say. So if there's a tie, I'm on the pick. And look at this. I've done that once before. And Gronkowski gets thumbs down with it. What a monster. I just threw it up there. And I actually challenged because they said it was incompletion. But I challenged. And I ended up getting the touchdown. But yeah, the leaders, the Patriots and Giants. And if I had to pick one, I would pick the Patriots. If it's still a tie. And I do not know how that man got so wide open. But I don't want to... I'm not pick whoever team wins, but of course, as you know, my favorite team is the Eagles, and the Giants are in the Eagles division, so that means I'm going to play my favorite team twice a year, which I do not really want to, I guess you could say. But see here, I'm giving him a ton of time again, and he ends up finding a man wide open for the touchdown. I need to do a good job. And look at Gronkowski getting the feet in bounds. That's his 2nd time doing that, actually. He is just a freaking monster. And in my opinion, this just changed the whole complexity of the game. Look at that. I passed it one time to Eldman, and he fumbles. A perfect pass by Brady. I thought I made a good read. I got it to him right on time, and he does that to me. So he ran the ball here on 2nd and 1, and he gets the 1st down. He did he had a solid game with Ray Rice, a solid game with Joe Flacco. It was a really interesting game, and I just knocked the fuck out of that guy. But brought up a 3rd and inches, and he hits me with a nice little fullback dive. I believe I have that play in my custom playbook. But with 30 seconds left, and until halftime, he hits me with a nice draw play. I was not expecting the draw. I had a all-out zone. I was only in a rush 3, and he hits me with a beautiful draw play. And I'm just going deep, trying to get some, and I get the nice bait though with Ocho Cinco. Get down to the 20-yard line and hit the field goal right before halftime. And so we're going to halftime tied up. I don't know if this is going to be the actual game that the AFC Championship brings. I'm doing this game the day before the championship game, so I don't know who won yet. And I see here he bust out with Ray Rice again. That's a hard counter to stop. I play a lot of people run that counter, and it's just hard to stop. And then he bust out again with Ray Rice. I do not know where my linemen went or my linebackers, but he bust out with Ray Rice for a touchdown. So I'm down 24-17, and Brady just has to make something happen. But I try to force it in, and it brings up 4th and 10. So I'm forced to punt once again. The Ravens defense stepped up, and I thought it was just gonna be interception all the way, but he gets a face throw on me. I've been doing that to him the whole game, and then he gets it back on me. So on 3rd and goal, triple coverage, but he just throws it up, and of course the computer comes down with it. Good play by him. And I see I hit Elman over the middle again, and after that hit stick, I thought he was gonna fumble again. So I got kind of nervous, and I tried I had X wide open right there if I would just lobbed it up to him, but I tried to force it to Eldman, and Ed the ball hawk and read. Interception. Oh, that was just a bad read on my part. So it brings up a 2nd and 7, and he did not make very many mistakes this game. He played a very well game of managing his turnovers. I don't believe he had one thus far. I don't know, but he sends 2 guys on the stand, and he gets one of them wide open. He got 2 feet in bounds. Good play. And I had a hard time stopping him for some reason. And there's this comment that said, how do you play defense with the Patriots? Because I have to score every time I get it because it's defense. That is a good question. I've yet to, control the Patriots defense into under not giving up very many points. But we get a nice free throw here, Deion Branch, and we went for the touchdown. That was a very, very good play. So it's only a 10-point game with 4 minutes left. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can come back and maybe make this into an interesting game. So on 3rd and 11, he throws a short little pass, which doesn't go for very much. So I got the ball back, and I hit Gronkowski on another pass. That play right there for me was very, very effective this game. And I do not know who to pass it here, and I get sacked. I sent everyone deep. That was a bad play call on my part. So it brings up 3rd and 23, and look at that pressure right in my face. And he stops for some reason, so I just throw it up to Deion Branch, and he catches it. A wild play. He should have had the sack, but he ends up giving up a huge play. And on the very next play, I hit Gronkowski, and he's in for the touchdown. There's a famous Gronk spike, and it's a 3-point game. So I'm like, okay, if we stop him here, we can get the ball back and maybe tie it up or take the lead. So 2nd and 11, he tries to hit me with a counter with Ray Rice, and we hit him in the backfield. So it brings up 3rd and 11 or whatever that is. And he drops back. He doesn't know who to pass to, so he tries to force a pass, and we get the interception. That was a pretty good huge play by me. It brings that to our own 30-yard line. With 2 minutes left, I'm feeling pretty good. I drop back with Brady and hit a nice little pass here to Ocho Cinco, I believe. Yes, it is. And he hits me with a bad huge play. Good thing the fumble went out of bounds, so that would have been trouble. And so it's 1st 10, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to waste some time. So I try to run a Green Ellis, and I'll take that kind of run right there. But on the very next play, I switched to run pass. Probably the worst play of the whole freaking game. And look, right when I was about to score, he fumbles. And then he picks it up right on his 2-yard line. Right when I was about to score, he makes a defensive stand. And then I hit stick him and bounces him 10 yards to the left, which he picks up the 1st down. And that pretty much ends this game. His time possession was crazy with 17 minutes to only my 6 minutes. Tom Brady had a real good game at 464 yards. Green Ellis sucked donkey crap on this on this game, but thanks for watching, and come back for more.